Hello and welcome to another edition of Kiba's Crud. You may be wondering why I'm doing this in another setting. Well, firstly, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I've got nothing better to do, and, well, I don't want to wake the house up. So, what do we have here on this edition? This is the IBM 240... just IBM 240. Trust me on that one. Now, you may be wondering, why on earth am I showing this? Well, it's physical hardware, meaning I don't need to emulate it, because I've ruined my computer twice imaging the main C drive with a floppy drive image. And why am I showing you this? Well, firstly, I've got a CD drive to go with it, and the drivers and cables, and I just want to show off a little bit of what I have here. Now, again, you might be thinking, well, why an IBM ThinkPad? Well, firstly, it's Windows 98. I mean, I know a lot of other laptops ran that sort of operating system around the sort of time when this was released, which I believe was 1999, thereabout. You'll have to correct me on that in the comments. And again, why an IBM? Well, one main reason. I am quite a fan of this little nipple mouse. Now, you may be wondering, well, why haven't I turned it on yet? Well, there's no good reason for that, I just haven't. So, let's get on with that. And while that's booting, I'll talk a little bit more. As I mentioned, it was released in 1999 with the MSRP of, I believe, close to 2,000 United States dollars. Yeah, a bit pricey. It came with a 300 MHz processor, 64 kilobytes of onboard RAM, and I've got this with another extra. There we go, posters worked. An extra. Well, it takes up to 127. Excuse me, let's put it that way. And as you can see, it's working. I messed around with some of the software, not knowing what I was doing, and uninstalled the IBM's version of the IRDA software. Now, why did I put a password on it? Why not? So, excuse me. And there we are. So, it's recognized that the, well, the Sony drive is there. Ninja ATA. No, you already have the software for this drive. No idea what Ninja ATA is, but anyway, there we are. So, what do we have for software? Well, as there's only two ways of getting software onto this, the included floppy drive, which I do have, that connects through to the proprietary-ish serial port that's under here. Maybe a little bit difficult to see, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's upstairs. I don't need it for this purpose. So, here we have the main desktop. On the main desktop, we've of course got my computer. Oh, the wonderful days of that. Connect to the internet, Internet Explorer, recycle bin, set up MSN, yada yada yada. Just the basic software suite that comes with it, you know, the usual bloatware. Now, I will say this is not a clean install when I got it. It was a second-hand install, and somebody else had used it. Excuse me, I've got food next to me. Like I say, 6 o'clock in the morning. Actually, hang on. It's close to 8 o'clock, and that RTC is right. So, what do I want to show? Now, in the CD drive that I have SimCity 3K, and excuse me for the fact it's not focusing on my unsteady hand. But I just wanted to prove mostly that, well, it runs. Please, it's in the flipping. It's asking for the CD-ROM. Come on. Hey yo, Sony Vayo. Well, it's not reading that. So, Yeah, so excuse me, I'm using one hand for the mouse, one hand for this. I don't have an external mouse, because why? So let's go over to my computer. Wait for that to load. And it's not recognized the CD drive, so I can't show the other feature. But